Bonjour! Bonjour!
No. Time for bladder check.
Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch Demon Slayer Season 2, Episode 13, or Season 2, Episode 6? Can't remember. 6, I think. Or, you know, Season 3, Episode 6, we are into the Entertainment District arc. We are into the middle of the fight between our guys and that demon, you know, that upper rank demon, upper 6, I think that it's her name, with her belt and all of that. 2 episodes now that Tanjiro met her and began the fight with her outside, because under the ground we have Uzui and Inosuke, who discovered that place where she was keeping all of these humans to just eat them later. They managed to release them. They released 2 of Uzui's wives and they released Zenitsu, and they saw Zenitsu fighting! Finally, Inosuke discovered how great Zenitsu is at fighting, how it's happening and all. I'm so glad, this is so great. I hope that they're gonna talk about it together later, but I hope that they're gonna talk about it. That Zenitsu also is gonna discover what is happening with himself. The fact that he doesn't have to be worried, to feel like a coward and all. He can do it and he does it, and so greatly. Oh, I want him to discover that also. No matter what, middle of the fight, right now, they released all of the humans trapped into that belt, you know, under the ground, I think so. But we have still that belt alive, which is a part, in fact, of that demon. I'm worried about what it can do, and you know, she told it to kill all of the humans except for the 10 who looks the best, I think, something like that. So maybe we can expect to have a fight right there under the ground between these 5, you know, the 4 demons and the Ashida, like the 4 demon slayers and the Ashida against that belt. And still we have Tanjiro outside fighting that demon, really. And all of what he said about the fact that his body was not enough for the water breathing technique, so he needed to use the sun breathing technique. But at the same time, you know, even if by doing it, using it again and again, is doing it better each time, still his body can't take it. All of that hard situation is really bothering me. So for me, Tanjiro is thinking about it the wrong way. I have the impression that he thinks that he can't do any of them, that his body is limiting him. For me, he can do all of them, in fact, you know, all of the breathing techniques, like not only sun, not only water, but also all of the rest. That's my theory, my opinion, you know, the fact that he can manage to do the sun breathing technique, which is the base of all of the other techniques. For me, maybe it can mean that he can do all of them. That's what I think for now. So for me, he's not limited by his body. For me, he misses one knowledge, one thing, you know, to master his body, to consider maybe his body as one technique. I don't know, but for me it's not a question of his aptitudes, you know, what his body can do, because truly he trained his body so well since so long that I don't think that it's something about his body which is wrong. It's something that he missed, maybe a knowledge, or maybe, you know, something psychological that he needs to switch. I don't know, but I don't think that for now he's thinking about it correctly. Like, I think that he is wrong, but I'm not sure to be right. I think that the answer is somewhere else, but it's not that. and I'm not sure that he's gonna discover it right now during this fight. This fight, I expected it to be better in the sense of, you know, at the end of, not the last episode, but the episode before that, we had such a beautiful music, with these colors, with these movements, you know, with the belt and all, that I was like, oh, that's gonna be beautiful, that's gonna be an impressive fight, you know. I was thinking about the fights that we had against the Spider family, against demons like that, and I was like, okay, that's gonna be another fight like that. And this demon, she's so great, she already killed some Ashira, and she's so powerful, so strong, so for sure that's gonna be an amazing fight, that's gonna be so cool. That was great, all of the information that we had during the last episode and all of what we discovered, but it was not beautiful, you know. And her attitude also is so annoying, the fact that she considers people beautiful or not, or just ugly, and the fact that she's talking about Tanjiro like, you're so annoying, you're so slow, you're so, you know, all of these negative comments. Each time I'm like, okay, she's not gonna say nice things to Tanjiro, but she's annoying, the fight is not that great for now, so I don't appreciate it so far. But right there, I'm gonna watch 2 more episodes today, so I think that I'm gonna have more of this fight, if not the end of this fight, maybe not during this episode, but during the next one. So I hope that it's gonna get better, you know, with time, with all of our guys reunited at some point also. Like, to kill a demon like her, I think that 5 Demon Slayers and 1 Ashira, they can do it, you know, 6 of them against 1 demon. Come on guys, I think that you can do it. It would be great, you know, for you to do it. Okay, before beginning this episode, yes, I still have that splint on my foot. Yes, it still hurts, it's still annoying, I'm still a little sad about it. It's like that, you know. Don't be, you know, surprised if I have trouble to, you know, to find a comfortable position during the episode, or I'm a little disturbed by that. Also, the weather outside is changing a lot, so I'm sorry if it's disturbing, this light changing a lot. It's like that, and like always, you can have these episodes of Demon Slayers in advance on my Patreon with extended or full action part. And I'm saying it each time, extended or action part, it's already interesting for Demon Slayers and anime. Why am I putting an S at the end? Demon Slayer. And animes in general, because animes on YouTube, it's really rough to upload videos about it, so I'm forced to cut a lot, to play with opacity, to overuse these versions of these reaction videos, which are good, but not as good as what I wanted really you guys to see. And that's why on this extended reaction part videos, you have, no matter what, a longer reaction part, longer scenes, full opacity, all of the reactions and thoughts that I wanted to share with you guys. And it's the best way to support me if you want, if you can also. I know that it can be rough, you know, during these days, so if you can, you're in my Patreon. Let's go for this episode. What is happening? It's the belt which was under the ground. It's coming back to her.
Yeah.
Oh really? Everything to please Muzan. Oh, you changed! You look ugly. I mean, she looks good, you know, as a demon, but for her way to see stuff, I think that you're gonna find yourself ugly. I mean... For me, she looks better, like she looks like a real demon. What was that? I need a break, I need a break, I need a break. I didn't think that we would go back with Rengoku's family and all.
京次郎のために泣いてくれてありがとう。京次郎は私などと違い素晴らしい息子だった。私が教えることを放棄した後でも炎の呼吸の指南書を読み込んで鍛錬し、たった3巻しかない本でルカの母親の血が濃いのだろう。京次郎も千次郎も立派な子だ。君はもっとすごい力がある。火の呼吸の選ばれた使い手は君のように生まれつき赤い朝が額にあるそうだ。
Yes, him is that.
いいえ、新次郎さん。この傷は生まれつきのものじゃない。
あ、
これは弟が火鉢を倒した時、かばってできたやけどです。
Really?
選ばれた使い手ではないのでしょう。
You're doubting of yourself, Tanjiro. That's what I said in intro. Nothing is limiting you, not really. You have the kindest heart ever.
なぜ命を踏みつけにする。この言葉どこかで聞いた。
You did?
何が楽しい、何が面白い命を何だと思っているんだ。
What? What?
どうしてわからない。
His father?
どうして忘れる。
これは私じゃない。
I don't
私
understand.
の記憶じゃない。無惨様の細胞の記憶。
Yes, another break. Shut the fuck up, I need to think. The cells of Muzan inside of her remembered someone who talked like that to him. We know that Muzan, he met Tanjiro's dad at some point. Are we gonna see more about that memory? I didn't expect that. Oh no! Oh no, I want to go back with Tanjiro. I want to know more about these memories.
やろう、おぞ、ついてこい。どけどけ、うずいそうの通りだ。
ごちゃごちゃごちゃごちゃうるさいわね。昔のことなんか覚えちゃいないの。鬼は老いない。食うために金も必要ない。病気にならない。死なない。何も失わない。して。
Your mother died, was left like that? Who killed her? So easy for him to stop that. His face, Tanjiro. 'Helps you? You can't regenerate? It means a lot for a demon. I'm sorry. He's so good. If he kills a demon, an upper demon just by himself, he can become an Ashira. That cause! That cause! Stop talking about people ugly, beautiful, etc. What? Are they? Or are you faster, in fact? trapped them. A memory of one of your siblings told you to breathe. I think that a part of you felt that you were in danger, that you could die also, like it was too much for your body. I think. Oh, you were that close, Tanjiro, all of what you did. It was amazing. Ah, you think? For a second I thought that it was Uzumi. The one he was talking about? Muzan? Oh, that fight is gonna be amazing! Interesting.
足が再生してるんだけど、足力のか。なんで立ってるの？
She can regenerate that quickly. Oh! She's an upper rock lemon and she doesn't have a single. We're gonna hear her voice. And yes, I saw the things. One already saved you, told you to breathe, and now.
自分の身を顧みないところがあるから、そのせいでいつか大切なものをなくしてしまいそうだから怖いよ。またけ、バカの一つ覚えね。次は来るよ。
あれそうか。Cool. I don't want anything funny right now. Cool. I don't want anything funny. I want to think about all of what we discovered during this episode. I don't even know by what I need to begin. Tanjiro fighting like that, you know. The blood into his eyes. He's changing, he's faster. He's so good at it, like it's not her who was slower, it was him who was faster. Is it related to the blood, you know, who went into his eyes? I had the impression that just before that he had no confidence on himself at all, and suddenly he's like that, something changed, and the only thing that changed, it was into his eyes, it was the blood. I don't know, but because of that, during that moment he was so amazing. He was fighting like an Ashira, like he was that close to kill that demon who is an upper rank demon, so he was that close to become an Ashira also. One of his siblings, you know, inside of him, a voice inside of him that he heard, like one of his siblings' voice told him to breathe, because that voice inside of him himself, he knew that something was wrong, that he needed to breathe, that something bad could happen to him. And you know, I said it at the end of the last episode, all of that thing about the sun breathing technique, the fact that it's improving, you know, each time that it is using it, is getting better at it, but I was like, it's gonna be dangerous for him, for his body temperature to get so high, for his heart also, like, I was already worried for his heart, so right there it's almost the confirmation of it for me, that right there it could have been really risky for him, really dangerous, like he forgot to breathe or something like that, like, it was too much, but he was that close to kill that demon. That demon watching him remembered, I mean, Muzan cells inside of her remembered when he fought against someone who looked like Tanjiro, who talked like Tanjiro. I think that it was Tanjiro's dad. That thing about the mark, like, you're saying that you didn't have it, you know, it was not a birthmark like it was the case for your dad. Are we sure of that? And that you had it once when you were with your siblings, you know, and you burnt yourself, and then it changed again during the final selection. Like, he had it before the final selection. Like, you know, during that moment, the fact that he remembered that during that moment, it was again Tanjiro having doubt about himself, the fact that he's not like his father, not as good as his father. Like, I have the impression that since episodes, Tanjiro has doubts about himself, what he can do, the fact that his body is not strong enough for the water technique, but also for the sun breathing technique. Like, he's doubting of him a lot, and during that moment it felt also like a reason to think like that. To see Rengoku's dad during that moment, I really didn't expect that, because I thought that we were over with them, so I was truly surprised. And you said that Tanjiro talked with... I mean, you know, it was not the first time that they sent letters to each other with Rengoku's dad, but also with Rengoku's brother. You're keeping an eye on them, it means Tanjiro, it's really cool. And it helped, that's what Rengoku's dad said, you know, it helped both of them, that's great. He talked about Rengoku and the fact that he never gave up, even if he didn't have his father anymore training him, he didn't give up. Even if he had only these 3 books. What about the other books? I think that he didn't mention that into the letter for no reason, maybe... I don't know. You know what I think about these earrings? How Rengoku's dad reacted when he saw Tanjiro with these earrings? He reacted, you know, like he was attacked, like Tanjiro was the enemy because of these earrings. So Muzan recognized Tanjiro as a threat because of the earrings, but Rengoku's dad, who was an Ashira, recognized Tanjiro as a threat because of these earrings. Again, there is something wrong with the fact that Muzan and a former Ashira can think that Tanjiro is a threat with these earrings. Like, how can you be a threat to Muzan and to the Ashira at the same time? That's why I made that theory around the fact that maybe at some point Muzan was a part of the group of Tanjiro's dad. He had also maybe these earrings. After that something happened and he decided to kill all of the members of this group. Maybe some of them went with him, and that's why a former Ashira could think that someone with these earrings is against him. I don't know, there is something about that. But right there, yes, this memory, it was Muzan fighting Tanjiro's dad, I think. Okay, our 3 guys, they are coming to help you, Tanjiro, that's great. Tanjiro, you were so good, but not good enough. Nezuko intervened. Nezuko, how she looked like during that moment, like she took 10 years. We know that she can get bigger, she can get smaller and all of that, but right there, how she looked like, it was really like she took 10 years like of age, of really things. She doesn't have the thing on her mouth anymore. She has these leaves, I think that it's leaves, the good word for that, on her. What does it mean, these leaves on her? like connected to the nature. I don't know. She can heal really fast, like an upper rank demon. Is it really a surprise for Nezuko, like, to discover that she's not a usual demon, but she's better than that? She can be an upper rank demon. It's not that much a surprise for me. We saw her fighting before, that's what I mean. And for Muzan to be worried about, she's really interesting, she's really great. The fact that she doesn't have the thing on her mouth anymore, maybe we're gonna hear her voice, she's gonna talk with Inosuke and Zenitsu are coming. We never heard her real voice. You know, Tanjiro, he already heard it, but not the guys. Gonna fight against that demon, that's gonna be an amazing fight. Like, this episode was already amazing for the fight between Tanjiro and this demon, but now Nezuko against her. I'm amazed by Nezuko, how she looked like, her appearance, the fact that she doesn't have the thing on her mouth, the fact that she can heal that fast, how strong she is. It's her ability. I mean, I was thinking, all of them, all of these demons, they have a particular ability. We never saw Nezuko's ability, not really. I'm thinking about that time into the train when she woke up everyone and all, that fire thing, but maybe in fact the leaves, it's her ability, there is something around that. I'm amazed. And I have so many questions. I hope that we're gonna have another episode like this one right now, that I'm gonna watch right now, to have, okay, an amazing fight between these two and such impressive moments and all, but also so many new informations that I can think of, work on to make series, to understand things more. And I think that I got emotional during this episode. I remember that I cried. If you can make me cry just like that and I forgot it in 1 second, it's really a surprise. No, but normally I remember the reasons why I cried. I think that it was when Tanjiro's siblings intervened at 2 occasions, no? Okay, I'm gonna stop this review right now. Let's go for one more episode today. That's gonna be cool. It's all for you for this video and it's all for me for now, so bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Hey.